Okay, so good evening and welcome everyone to these weekly Saturday Pleiadian gatherings and weekly channelings. And today's date is the 3rd of May, oh my God, 2025, and it's 7:25 here now in Ireland. Some updates for you. There is an amazing conference of internationally renowned speakers in Florida in July this year, 2025. A full disclosure now conference in Florida, St. Petersburg Beach, that's being organized by Brian Seng and his team, and he's with us tonight. So I have a discount code if you are in that area or would like to come and join us. There are some other amazing speakers as well as myself, and I'm very much looking forward to it. It's my first time in America this lifetime. And so check out the website. And Brian, is there anything you'd like to add to that?
Yeah, the website's fulldisclosuremovement.org, all one word. Soma ARah will be presenting on the main Galactic stage, and she'll be channeling as well, I believe. And Christopher Jacobs and Joanna Michaels will also be doing some channeling there of Sasquatch, or the forest people. And Soma ARA's discount code, I'll have to get it, but it's good for 17% off of your admissions passes, and a percentage, at least 17% of all passes sold using Soma's discount code the proceeds will go back to her to benefit her. So not only do you get to attend the conference, but you get to also support your favorite presenter.
What an amazing space it's going to be in. I mean, Florida, it's where the heat is, it's where the action is, it's where Trump is. It's I saw a post, I think a few days ago, where Florida is banning all the chemtrails and everything, which I'm very passionate about, and I know that Brian is as well, because you know it's our environment and health is directly linked these days. The air, the soil, the chemicals in the air, the toxins, poisons, and all of that stuff, and that can affect us in a very negative way. So yes, so without any further ado, we also have Christy Clarke joining us this evening, Sheila, Amara, and Julia Ankerhaven, forgive me. And Dennis is present with me here in Cork in Ireland, and he's in the background, so he might pop in and out. I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. So a couple of other updates. So if you'd like to join the Saturday groups, 7 p.m. Irish time. Also, the Sunday group is 3 p.m. Irish time. I also have the monthly group on the 1st of every month strictly for paid subscribers on my Substack. I also offer readings and Pleiadian channelings and psychic medium readings, and a whole range actually of different readings and sessions. So if you'd like to go and check out my website, which is being redone at the moment, my website is somaarah.love. You can come and join me there. And you can also join my Substack, which is free or paid. And the energies are super high this evening here with me, which only started about 10 minutes, 20 minutes ago, maybe half an hour. And it's a build-up of the Pleiadian energies becoming much stronger and more present. Okay, so I'm going to step into a meditation. A guided meditation, visualization. They're very humorous this evening. A lot of love, very light energy, laughter, love, abundance. The energies on your planet are shifting very quickly, and you'll notice that we haven't even begun with a meditation. We've just stepped right in to this one, this being, this voice, this we welcome you this evening. We would bear with us. I think what I'm going to do is actually step into a meditation, because I know they've come through instantly, and I know that these days I'm able to channel with my eyes open, which still surprises me, and I'm sure will surprise other people as well. So let's begin with feet flat on the floor. Get comfortable, hands in your lap, back as straight as comfortably can be. Breathe in through your nose, down to your belly, hold it, and then breathe out through your mouth. You can do that with force and noise if you wish, or you can do it silently. And then breathe in like that, like we've just shown you 2 or 3 times. Relax your mind, breathe. We are connecting with you as we're speaking, with all of you here present now. We are with you in your space. We being the Galactics, Ashtar Commander, Pleiadian Chief would be more of a full title. Darling, please turn that off. I can't.
Okay.
Just the sound. We've said before that the 6th month this year in 2025 is important. It is what you could correlate or similar to the turning of the 6th month will be the end of a certain chapter, a period in your history. And the 7th month, thank you, will be a brand new beginning. So the 6th month will be an ending of a chapter, and the 7th month will be a new beginning, a new dawn, a new era, ascension process, another wave of that, due to worldwide international events or situations that will take place regarding Trump and America is very prominent within these 2 months of ripping up of political contracts and moving forward with new contracts, new beginnings, and even in a much looser sense, meaning contracts will be torn up and made null and void and come to an what may look like an abrupt end. And new contracts may not even be put into place, where it is much looser, where you are allowed to go with the flow. The universe is teeming with life. You are not alone and have never been alone. Your DNA was altered at the downfall of Atlantis, which was brought about by a negative alien race or races on your planet in order to control humanity and Earth itself, resources, minerals, and the such like. Your DNA was changed in order to control you as a species. Your galactic abilities to connect in with the likes of us and others, such as Syrians and Arcturians and Lyrans and many others. Your communication skills were severed with us and others. Your abilities were dumbed down. Strands of DNA were removed, taken out, deleted, obliterated, dissolved, diluted, reduced, minimized, almost annihilated, almost. The timeline that you are, thank you, on now, called Ascension, that you call Ascension, is a direct parallel to the time of Atlantis. Now you do choose to ascend, whereas in the past you chose not to. As a collective, you went along a different path. You are the strongest of the strong. You may not always feel like that, and some days you will, but there will be those days for you as starseeds that you will feel not as strong as the days when you are full of strength and oomph and voice and vitality and energy and momentum and motivation, and you fully step into more and more your cosmic galactic strength, your connection, your wisdom, your teachings. We would like to pause there and allow Christy to, and his light beings or galactic connections to step in and share some. There are many of you that are channelers back in the days of old Atlantis that are here now. You have lived thousands of lifetimes where, and we've said this many times, where you have been, your origins lay in Atlantis. And for many of you, your origins are even before that in Lemuria, and even before that off planet, not from Earth, but within the universe. You have come to your planet, you heard the call, and you have returned for thousands of lifetimes to learn, experience, to share, to grow, to understand many things in order to be here now, to be prepared. All of those lifetimes have prepared you to be here now for this ascension process, which is not limited to your lifetime, but as this lifetime now is epic and a major leap forward for humanity, which is why you are here. You are essential to the ascension process. So we invite Christy to share.
Thank you, dear ones. I will bring forward Renturis now to give some updates, if that is okay.
That is perfect.
Greetings, dear ones. I am Renturis Belamtrius. To you who are not aware of me or who have not met me, you now have the opportunity to connect with me. I am happy to be here with you, and I thank, yes, Soma, and I thank the Pleiadians that have come forward to give you again a message of hope. I will add to that message and just give you some insight really as to what we see through our lens and what is happening really to us. And we say to us because of our interaction with many of you. What you are going through at this time has an impact on how we view ourselves and view the collective, we would say. And we include you all in that. We want to make you aware, as the channel has said, there is many on your planet at this time going through what you call change. The word ascension has been used, so we will just use the word change at this time. And this change is coming forward to you in many ways. And we watch and observe, and this allows us to understand really what is happening to many of you on your planet. There is a lot going on, as the last channel has brought forward. And we see this also as being quite interesting for us, really, and because this allows us to, we would say, get much more involved with you in many ways. And just to share briefly, I have been with this one here, Chris, for some time. If you are not aware, yes, Chris has decided to come back to what you call Earth to have this human experience. And I am Chris's higher self, and it is a joyful experience for me to be able to come forward and express that in this way. He came back, as it was said, because the calling went out, and I was always happy to support them in that way. And we have done so, and we continue to do so. We will not go into much detail on that, maybe at a later date. But it is time we want to share really the importance of change on your planet, because this change, of course, has what you call that ripple effect. It is not just affecting you on Earth, it is affecting all. And we mean all. We go out into the stars. And everyone watching, observing what is happening on Earth, this has a significant impact on us also. So it is important that, let's say, you get your act together if you understand what we mean. That is putting it lightly. We do not want to put any pressure on you, and I say we because there is many of us. I am coming through this one here at this time, but you are being watched closely. You have many here at this time just observing this call, and they find connecting with you quite interesting and insightful because of the experience that you have chosen to take in what you call life on Earth. It is quite unique in ways because, as it has been said, the calling went out and you decided to come back at this specific time to have this really interesting experience. And we want you to understand that this experience that we speak about is really interesting for you in many ways because you are what you would see enjoying what we would call life on Earth, but you are being moved in many ways. And we say this because you continue to try and break through what we call the barrier and to try and understand the importance of this mission that you have taken on. We want to also make you aware that there's a wonderful opportunity to learn so much while you are there. We do not want to distract you too much with this word ascension or this word change. They are important to you at this time. We do see that there is people here in the call that are bringing forward information, not just in this way, but we mean in disclosure. That continues to play out, and it will continue, and it won't be stopped. Be aware of that. There's many of your governments aware of who we are and why we have come forward. This has all been planned. But we do see that there is some small issues, we would say at this time, on your planets. In different pockets, we would say, yes. There's some of you that want us, and there's some of you that don't want us. And that is okay. We understand. But we have got to a point where we have to allow you to accept us in a way that you see that we come in peace. We come with unconditional love. There is some beings out there which you are aware of that have another agenda. So the situation that you see on your planet at this time, we also get to experience that reality here. But we work through it. And the goal is to bring a message, not just to the collective, but to you on an individual, to understand your greatness and to understand the importance of connecting with yourself. And by doing so, you create this opportunity that allows you to understand what is happening to you on a vibrational level. I say this because this gives you the opportunity to remove what we call the distractions. There is many of them that have come forward at this time, and they are gathering pace as we say this. because they don't want the masses waking up. When this happens, there will be a bit of a problem for them, because they have a plan, of course, moving forward. And that plan does not include you. So my message to you is of that understanding of really who you are and the significance around that whole idea of being in a container, body, call it what you like, on earth, having this having this, what would we say, having this experience. There's so much for you, as you are aware. When we say for you, we mean that you can explore in many, many different ways. There is not just the issue with us. There's also an issue for you. And it's important that you become aware of that. We have put a lot of focus on this one here that is bringing forward this message at this time. And we have showed him what is necessary for him to move to what you call change or ascension, but we will leave it with change, as I've said. So it continues. It continues to play out for you on a day-to-day basis, as we see. And it's joyful to watch. So my message is not all just about really what is happening on your planets. What is interesting to me is what is happening to you on an individual basis. How are you coping with change? Are you ready for change? Do you want change? These are all questions that I will leave you with, so you can maybe ponder and say, yes, really, it's happening around me. I sense it, I feel it, I'm aware of it. But where do I play a part in this? And as the last channel said, you chose to come back in for this specific reason. And while this plays out, we want you to understand that you can have what you call a life on earth, a beautiful life. It does not all have to be quite chaotic. It is up to you on an individual basis to understand that. You are creator beings. You can manifest what you want. You are aware of this also. So I would like you to tap into that awareness, to bring yourself into that frequency, that vibration. And when you get to that point, you understand then that nothing on the outside can really touch you. It is all happening within. So that is my message to you. It has been, again, a wonderful experience for me and for us. And I want to thank you again for allowing me to come forward and again to connect to my energy, as I have said before. Renturus Volantrius, seer of the skies, guardian of all. I will step back now. It has been a pleasure. Namaste.
Let us gather in unity, consciousness, uniting with each other, connecting with each other, not just here this evening, but around your planet. In gatherings, in sacred ceremony, in meetings, in events, in conferences, everywhere around your planet, as you come together and celebrate what you are really celebrating is your higher consciousness and who you really are on a soul level and why you are here. In doing so, there is an acceptance of each other, and also, thank you, and also of your true history, your true science, your true nature, your true astrology, your true health, your true healing, your true connection to the universe, your connection to the galactics, your connection to the cosmos, the cosmic cosmos, the connection, your connection to the divine, to everything. There is something to be said. There is some value to be given, some acknowledgement to be given, to be accepted to the negative agenda, because every negative action or every action that the negative agenda proceeds with and takes helps to wake you up to a new level, a new wave, a new understanding, a new energy, a higher consciousness. 2019, 2020 was a prime example of that, where so many of you, thousands of you showed up, turned up. You turned on your microphones. You turned on your cameras. You switched on your laptops. You showed up. You rose your voices. You spoke out in a very physical way. Thank you. En masse, you said, I do not consent. En masse, in unity, the collective consciousness of starseeds was at the forefront, and you rose up and you were willing to be seen. So many of you for so long, and some still, have fear, which is sometimes unrecognizable by the person. The fear is very much to do with past lives, and so many of the witch trials across your planet where it was dangerous to speak up. It was dangerous to be discovered. It was dangerous to share. It was dangerous to heal. It was dangerous to inform others of remedies and natural remedies, herbs and plants and healing and all of those things, which was actually, to those with eyes that see, it was evidently part of the war between light and dark, which is galactic. The war between light and dark at the highest level is war between alien races, including ours. The light and the dark at the highest source is a war between alien races. There is no other way, simpler way for us to say it. You are not alone. You have been programmed en masse, largely by television programming. It is a programming. To keep you boxed in, to keep you on a certain frequency vibration that is an illusion. You are living in a matrix, which is crumbling and falling away. And thank God that you are here now as a public figures, or not even, whether you are or not. You still have the capacity to reach others, to share information, to share, to uplift, to change the direction, the course of humanity, which is on a positive timeline. You can increase the velocity in many ways, creating events, creating gatherings, meetings, uplifting each other. That is a powerful combination when you come together and unite with each other. It is a game changer. And change is inevitable. Change is coming, change is here, change has happened in the past, present, and future. You are on a positive timeline. There is a changing of the guard, which has been seen politically recently. We do work with this one. And as we do so, our connection to working with others in the political systems is increasing rapidly as knowledge and information is shared, spreading like wildfire. The corruption is coming to what they would consider a bitter end. Your rulers, your governments, your systems, the beings, we will not even use the word people, but the beings that have been running those systems on your planet are coming to an end. In your lifetime, you will see landings. You will see contact made in very physical, public ways. There will be, in your lifetime, true or real landings made. There will also be fake or hoax landings. You will need to use your discretion. There will also be sightings in your lifetime. Discretion will be essential. Contact will be made. It already has. Disclosure is here. Soma sometimes, through us, shares that disclosure will not happen in the way that people expect it to. But it is happening. It isn't, but it is not happening through the powers that you look to or your governments that you look to. Really, you are the disclosure. You are the disclosure. In discovering who you are, why you're here, where you're from. You are us. And if you are not us, you are Syrian. And if you are not Syrian, you are Lyran. And if you are not Lyran, you are Andromedan. And if you are not Andromedan, you are Arcturus. And if you are not any of those, then you are others, or others, or others, or others. And in truth, you are a blend of all of us, because you have had lifetimes and lifetimes traveling your universe, your galaxy. And you've landed here in this body now on your planet to help ascertain, to help move forward with ascension, evolution. You are changing rapidly. We understand there is an energy that comes with change, that can be difficult to accept change and movement forward, because familiarity brings stability. It brings the known. It brings solid ground. And when you step out of that or away from that, you step into a new beginning, a new era, a new dawn. You let go. It is like walking from solid ground onto a moving escalator. Unsteady, uncertain, unsure, but it is moving forward. We will take a short break there and allow this one, and all of you, some refreshments